Hi, thanks for stopping by. If you're interested in figuring out how to make carrots into tuna, this is the video for you. You got to stand by. We're going to show you how to do it.
Can cause a toxic buildup, and that's something that's looked for, right? Let's reverse it.
Hi, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. I'm Dr. Helen, and today we're going to make carrot tuna. We're going to turn that pulp that you used when you were juicing your carrot juice into tuna fish. And look at what I have here. You see how dry that pulp gets when you juice it? It gives you the perfect texture of tuna fish. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that this is tuna fish, but you will get the sense that you're not missing anything when you eat this. Now, my sister is like so fabulous at making different raw meals. So I've invited her to come and join me today. She's really great at making carrot tuna. So I want you to see her take. So she's gonna do the mixing and I'm gonna do the mayo. So hang on. Hey Nita, come on in. So today you're gonna make the carrots, and you're going to mix in the dill and the celery and the onions and the dulse. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of dulse, but dulse is a sea vegetable, and it has a little bit of a salty flavor to it. But what I really love about this is that if you have any thyroid issues, this helps to stimulate your thyroid. So I love to use the dulse, and it adds a little bit of extra flavor. And one of the things that she does in her carrot tuna is she likes to use granulated garlic. And you know what? I love that too, because garlic just like adds like a roundness to the flavor of no matter, like I could put garlic in everything except if it's sweet. Although I did once make garlic ice cream and it actually turned out pretty good. I don't like, look, that's a whole different story. But anyway, garlic is really good to round out the flavor. So she's going to put garlic in that. So she's going to do all of the mixing of the tuna, and then you can just really see how dry that texture is. What we also have is some fresh dill, and I've cut probably a third of a bunch of the fresh dill so that it adds that green flavor. You know, all of those herbs are like antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. So we're adding that into the mixture there, and she's going to just add some granulated garlic. We actually chopped up some red onions. Sometimes I use sweet onions, and maybe half of a medium-sized sweet onion. But if you like onion, you can put more in there, obviously. And then we've chopped up some fresh celery here that she's going to also put in. Now, when we put in the dulse, we're going to put it into taste. So we have 3 tablespoons here. So if she tastes it and she wants to put more in, she can, or she can put less. But this actually imparts a fishy flavor to it. Remember, it's a sea vegetable. Another sea vegetable that we have is called kelp. And kelp is a green sea vegetable that also pretty much does the same thing and also stimulates your thyroid. But today we're just using dulse.
Smells amazing.
Already. Mm-hmm. Already you can smell it.
Good. Mm-hmm. I'm going to just go ahead and throw the dulse in there.
Yeah. And this makes it so that you don't really have to use salt in here. Yeah. You know, we're trying to like make sure our blood pressure isn't like going crazy up or anything like that. So you don't really have to put the whole, any salt in it, because this gives you it imparts a little saltiness to the food. So while she's mixed that all up, we're gonna get started on the mayo. And so with the mayo, this is, what do I call it? Kale. I know I'm so corny, please forgive me for that. But this, we're going to make mayo. So I have soaked these cashews already, and the cashews have been soaked overnight. It just makes them easier to blend. They become creamier, and it's going to really absorb the flavor that we're going to put in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 garlic cloves, and I have here some dried mustard, and then I have here some apple cider vinegar mixed with 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Now, the apple cider vinegar I love to use for blood pressure, for joints. It's got so many medicinal properties. I even put it in my dog's water, and my dog is 11 years old, and he runs around like he's a puppy. So there's something to be said about the joint health that it provides. So I'm putting in the apple cider vinegar, the lemon juice, and then I have a little bit of water just to kind of make sure that it mixes in together. So I'm going to start with just popping in the cashews. And then here we have the apple cider vinegar and lemon juice mix. Here we have the garlic cloves and the dried mustard. And the recipe will be in the description box below. And then I'm putting in about a half a cup of water, and this will kind of get it going. Now, sometimes I will do this. I don't know if you do it, but sometimes I put chipotle. Do you make vegan lemonade, mayonnaise?
Not often.
You don't? Well, sometimes I'll put like chipotle in there. I don't know. I think the smoked paprika just does something. But I typically will put that in my kale wraps, and we're going to do some kale wraps. Like, isn't this so good?
Love kale wraps.
All right. It's looking like. Oh yeah, oh yeah. When we tasted our carrot tuna, it needed just a pinch of salt. So we literally did a pinch of salt. So here we go. Now, you want to mix it in?
Sure.
Here you go. Did you want to see what the mayo looks like there? See, it's kind of creamy. Now, you can make this thicker if you like, but we didn't want it thicker because of the carrot tuna. So we wanted to just make sure that there was enough moisture in it because the carrot tuna is going to absorb it and kind of thicken it. So that's going to be the case, and I can see it coming together already. How creamy that consistency is, and it's making the mayo like it's making the carrot tuna, get that mayo-y kind of consistency in there. And then I've already done like our seaweed wrap, so we're going to put some in the seaweed wrap. We have to dampen it so that it's more pliable because it actually comes kind of like as kind of a pretty firm sheet. Now you're going to make yours better than mine, but
No, not really.
You're good at wrapping these.
I'm trying. I want a fat one, so here.
You want a fat one? I want a fat one too. I want to wrap it this way. Yeah. And then kind of make it. See, you did yours really well.
Ta-da.
Mm-hmm, yep. Now I'm going to do mine.
Well, you want it to stick your ends in.
Yeah, I'm going to stick my ends in over here. Uh-oh, see, my end is not wanting to stick in. See? I told you.
Because you put a little bit too
I got to
much.
take some out.
That's why.
Okay. I guess I'm just a pig. Like, I like a lot. All right, I'll try it again. Take some of it out.
Okay.
All right. See, I knew you were going to wrap yours nicer anyway, just because.
I make them all the time.
Because you got the knack. You got the. I hope your dog doesn't think that I'm talking about a snack.
Okay.
All righty. Is that better? A little bit. So listen, it doesn't matter how bad you do it. Look, but it actually,
Yay. Let's cut them and see how they look. Got to be really gentle when you cut these. Because at this point, they've gotten a little softer.
Mm-hmm.
The skin has gotten soft.
I'm going to try my next one even without moistening it, maybe because this might moisten. That looks good. There we go. Mm-hmm. We should have put it on like a nice little.
There we go.
like nice
Are you
little
trying to move
plate.
yours near mine?
Yeah, because I want mine to be like, look like yours is pretty too.
What I want you to know though is that this bread is the seaweed is going to be a little chewy just because we wet it first,
Oh, yeah.
but it's still
Let's
going to be
try
good. I like this. Make your carrot tuna. You're going to enjoy it. I love it with the seaweed wrap. You can also try it with collard, with just a leaf of the collard, and just slice down the stem so that it makes the leaf more pliable, and then stuff it in there with your carrots. I think you're going to enjoy this. And so listen, my request of you is just to live life by choice and make it a healthy day. Thank you. How about that's kind of good, huh?
If you're interested in following along in my videos, my Reverse It book is for you. It's available for purchase on Amazon, and the link is in the description box below.